Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum, let's go to a team like the San Antonio Spurs. This is the first offseason where we've seen them spend big money on a guy like DeAaron
DeAaron
Fox.
Fox.
Yeah, but the only thing, right, with them spending this big money on De'Aaron Fox is that he puts them very close to hitting the luxury tax for the next 2 seasons. Now, he is a point guard that's speedy and small, and he's about to enter his early 30s. I believe he's 28 now. So,
He's
what do
from
you
the Jason Tatum and Lonzo Ball draft.
yeah, so what are you thinking? Are the Spurs in a good position because they're already about to hit the cap? This is a mom and pop franchise again. We've never really
And I
seen
think
them. It's it,
Sohan is
it
due for a new contract soon too.
yeah. This is a brand new territory for a lot of these teams. In order to compete, you are gonna have to spend money in the tax maybe for a season. Then the next season you hop out of it, or 2 seasons in a row you're in the tax, and then you get out of it. So, are the Spurs willing to dance and pay luxury tax money to keep Wemby competitive? Let's keep it a buck. What do you think?
Oh, for sure. They have to. Wemby, he's a generational star. And I think his playoff debut will be just as crazy. I saw an article on Facebook talking about Devin Vassell and his future. That's one guy I'm kind of interested in because I think now there's going to be a lot of pressure on him with Castle and the newer guys, and you got Darren Fox to really perform up to his contract. The Spurs, obviously, I think another question comes into is Jeremy Sohan. What's his future going to be? He's been great since being drafted there. And I think Victor Wembanyama, he's not far removed from an extension. So it's going to be interesting where the NBA goes from those two players and what their future is going to look like here going forward.
Yeah, those are good problems for the Spurs to have. To have all those guys,
Oh,
like
100%,
you
bro.
said,
Like, look, they're
Vessel.
all under 25. Oh, 100%, bro. He's looking at what, 5 year, 150 from what I remember. Don't quote me on that, but that was 2 seasons ago. Now you're in the middle of it, bro. You got to
hmm But as a
step it up.
but as the cap goes up, that deal looks even more and more better. But again, with De'Aaron Fox, as I said, he's a small guard, so he's never really going to be the feature. He's a slow, speedy guard. Is
Unproven, too.
yeah, unproven, and also with this brand new extension, it puts the Spurs only having $4 to $5 million for the next 2 summer of cap room right before they hit the luxury tax. So it's gonna affect the way they kind of enter into free agency, especially in 2027 when there's a lot of guys that are gonna be available. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how if the Spurs attack this, just how they attack this. I don't know how they're gonna attack this, man. To be honest with you, they just don't have a track record of paying guys the full amount of money.
It's
Now,
going to be interesting where the San Antonio Spurs go from there, especially with the money and how tight it will be.
but from what angle? What angle do you think the Spurs will attack this at? Because remember, the Spurs are a competitive team, but they've been a competitive team with sort of like a very military mindset. You know what I mean? Like they're very like, you know how like in the militaries everything is for the flag,
Yeah.
it's for the institution. The Spurs are kind of ran the same way, and I don't know. It's just
That era is kind of dying because, bro, who's still from that era now? RC Buford is not. He's not running the team anymore. Obviously, Greg Popovich just a consultant. I believe what's the guy's name? Man, he's a young roach. I think Mick Johnson is the new coach. I believe. So the Spurs are looking at a new era of basketball, and I think Kawhi kind of broke that bubble a couple of years back.
yeah, but Pop is not coaching the team, but isn't he still sort of in the front office
He's in.
still?
He's a consultant.
Yeah, he still works for the team. Yeah, they got
Yeah, but he's not a part of day-to-day operations anymore.
mm,
Yeah, bro, he's the guy's half of his body. I don't think works anymore.
yeah, damn. Okay, so they got Dylan
Oh yeah,
Harper. They were able to get Luke Cornett on a good deal. That was a really good
and Luke
fucking
Cornett's
deal.
on a good deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they still got Steven Castle on his rookie deal. They could sort of work it out the same way the Oklahoma City Thunder did a couple seasons ago when they were kind of on the rise, but yet they still had Jalen Williams, a couple of other guys
yeah,
like
Tony
Chet
Williams.
on rookie deals.
Yep, Kenrich Williams on affordable deals. You can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because they have guys on affordable deals for at least, including this upcoming season, 2 more years on top. The Harrison
Yeah,
Barnes money is gonna come off the books. They still somewhat have flexibility, but again, it's gonna get tight when that De'Aaron Fox money comes in for
yeah. I
2026
was
and
surprised.
2027. They're only gonna have $4 to $5 million available until
I
they
was
hit the
surprised he went
tax.
ahead with it.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, so what? You thought they were gonna lowball him or tell him to take a haircut?
bro. After Julius Randle, I thought they're gonna
Mm. That's actually kind of
because
true.
they're not that far apart in age. Fox. I mean, what? Beside a 7-game series, what the hell has he really done?
That's a good point. But you know what? He kind of fits with Wemby. Because, the Spurs at the time, they needed a ball handler. Because
Oh, he's
Wemby,
gonna be great next to Wemby, but I don't know if he's worth that exact amount.
yeah, but you know what? Fuck it. They might as well just pay for now because they have a lot of guys on rookie deals. And what's the guy with the fingernails who painted his fingernails for the that was in the draft? Carter Bryant? I like him, man.
Yeah,
He's gonna be good.
he's gonna be a hooper.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm gonna
I
be
see
honest. You
that.
tell me any player paints like their fingernails, bro. I'm thinking like 20 different players.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. There's a lot more. But you know
Even
what?
Jimmy Sohan paints his fingernails.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Some of the guys that be on that TikTok painting their fingernails, they be balling out, man. We gotta be careful, man. They be balling out. Don't talk too much shit. They'll drop 50.
Maybe be happy when your team drafts him, bro.
Oh yeah,
If your team drafts another Jaron McCain, you're happy.
facts, man. These guys have definitely been balling out as of recently, man.
Yeah,
But yeah,
the Flowers were.
the Spurs once again, they got enough guys on good deals because they just got into the league. Vessel's the only one that's locked in for like big money, but Vessel's also a good trade piece because he's getting paid 27, 27, and 24, and then 27 on the final year, which is
Yeah,
not
if
a
he
lot of
doesn't
money.
pan out how you want him to pan out, is he very easy to trade him?
And as the cap continues to go up, his deal is gonna look better and better over time.